Okay, we are live. I want to thank everybody for joining in. Um, Give YouTube just a couple of minutes, let them know that we are here. Just a reminder, all the prices for Appliance Bootcamp will be going up. The prices will be going up on the 28th, on the 28th September, August the 28th. The prices are going up. On August the 29th, the ice cream parlor uh, business module will be getting released. Also, the affiliate program for people who want to sell the Appliance Bootcamp, the alumni, if they want to sell it, sell the course, they'll be able to have the affiliate program on September the 1st. So just a reminder for that. Also, if anybody would like to talk to me, they can reach me on Wednesdays from 1 to 4. The number is 919-373-5526. And I'm here to answer any questions that you might have about Appliance Bootcamp. You call me on Wednesdays, 919-373-5526 from 1 to 4 Eastern Standard Time. I want to thank everybody for that's tuning in today. Like I say always, I try to talk about what's going on with me at the very moment. I just got out of a meeting about 5 minutes ago. I just left a meeting about 5 minutes ago and walked right over here. So my mind is someplace else right now because, like I said, I should make my video too early because today I just left the meeting and it's a organization that I'm in and we're talking with accounting and transparency and stuff like that. And that's where my mind is at right now. So I gotta get my mind switched back over to where I was at earlier today. So if I veer over into that, that's because that's where my mind has been at the last 30 minutes having that type of discussion. But what I want to talk about um, is what the title show is right now. Stop running away from problems and start running towards opportunities. And the reason I'm doing that, I'm getting a lot of emails, a lot of phone calls, a lot of people inquiring about Appliance Bootcamp. And I hear some people always saying, you always talking about the good side. You always you make it sound so easy and so good. You always talk about the good side of entrepreneurship and appliance repair and all the stuff that I do. Why never talk about the bad side that goes on? And there's a reason why I'm most of the time focus on the good side. For one, if you listen to Brian Tracy and them at all, they tell you whatever you put your mind focus on, that's normally what your mind would attract. So whenever you're doing something, you don't like if you got off a phone call or like the meeting I just left, you don't never think about what you done bad. You think about what you done good and how you could have improved on the good things that you done, and you look at it that way. You don't focus on the bad stuff that happened. You focus on the bad stuff. More bad stuff will happen to you. So that's why I talk mostly about the good things with entrepreneurship because that's what I focus on. The bad stuff happens and I get past it, but I don't focus on it. I don't spend my time dwelling on it. I dwell on the good parts of it. Um, but the problem that we're having now with a lot of people, especially now where a lot of people are starting to talk about winter is coming, winter is coming, winter is coming. Times is going to get bad. The pandemic is coming. Jobs are going to be it's going to be hard to get jobs. You're not going to make no money. What's happening now? You got people just starting to run, and they're running from problems. They're running from the fact that they might not have a job. They're running from the fact that they don't think they're going to be able to pay their kids college tuition. All the stuff that they have going on in their life, the bad stuff, they're running from that, and they're just running from they're running any place trying to hide. Just like they're starting to be like the people you see in Afghanistan running, trying to jump on the airplanes and anything, just trying to get away. They don't care where they're going or anything. They're just running from the Taliban. They're running from a problem instead of them running towards opportunities and solutions. If the U.S. has pulled out and now you got a chance, you can make the country the way you want to make the country. It might be an opportunity instead of you just running from the problem, just trying to get someplace. But that's the problem now that we're having with people just running to appliance repair. They're not coming to appliance repair for all the good stuff that appliance repair can offer. Appliance repair, like I say, has changed my entire life for me and my family. They're not running for that. They're running because they're saying, I can't pay my bills. I'm broke. I just need some money. And I think appliance repair is just going to be the thing that give me some money. So I'm just going to come here and just try to get some money. And that's not why you want to come to appliance repair. I want you to come into appliance repair so that you can enjoy the great things that have happened to me in my life. I want you to be able to have those same joys. Let me turn my speaker on so you all can hear. Like I said, this weekend was a great weekend for me and my family. Um, I was able I was able this weekend to drop my youngest child off in college. Tuition is paid for. Was able to spend 2 3 days down there with her. Um, Everything she needed is taken care of. Was able to come back and actually talk with my wife, and we talked again today. And and if she wants to quit her job, which she probably will be, before the end of the year. There's no problem at all. I was able to talk to one of the alumni in the process of trying to figure out if they want to buy about 38 acres. So they're in the process of working a deal on 38 acres of land and what he can put on it and what he's going to do. Those are things that I want you all to do, not to be worried about you're not going to be able to pay your bills and worried about um, how you gonna how your family is going to be able to survive these next couple of years. Same thing today. I went out. Uh, uh, Paid for the architect to. I had to pay. I had to make a couple of payments today. I had to pay for the architect to actually do the building. So that was $3,000. I had to go pay for the architect for the building. My taxes. My accountant finished up my taxes. I had to pay 2,500 to the state. Right at 2,400 to the federal government. I had to pay them $1,200 for doing my taxes. Uh, the floor that I scratched that I was telling you all that I done the other day, I had to go pay that guy. That was $700. Had to pay that guy for that, and it wasn't no problem. It was good to be able to go into those places and to be able to write those checks, and you have the money to do it. It felt good. And then tomorrow, I get to go pick my mom up. She got to go to a doctor's office, doctor visit, and I got to be there first thing in the morning, pick her up, take her to the doctor visit, and that's the thing that appliance repair allows me to do. It allows me to be able to take that time out and spend it with my mom, especially now with my father just passing, and give us time, me spend more time with her. Same thing with my mother-in-law and father-in-law, my wife. That's one of the reasons why she's gonna stop working. She wants to spend more time with her parents and be able to help them out. They're having to go to more doctor visits and stuff, and they need somebody to take them. And fortunate enough, we're in a position where my wife can she's able to step away and take care of them. And that's the stuff I want you all to experience. So that's why I always talk about those good things that's happening in appliance repair. That's why I always talk about the good things about entrepreneurship. That was one of the issues I had growing up, especially in the African American church. I always heard the minister always just talk about all the bad stuff. You know, you're going to hell, and the devil. It won't so it was running you from the devil, but it never got so much of what was going to be so good about where we're going. It was all just all the bad stuff that's going to happen to you if you didn't go here, and made you run from that, you know, to but not necessarily make you want to go and grasp the stuff that they're doing, uh, the other way of life that they were presenting to you. Never told me how good it could be to have that life, that lifestyle, and that's the way I want to do. I don't want to be out here telling you all that, oh, you're gonna you're not gonna have a job. The women gonna have to be selling themselves to the guy. I don't want that. I want the guys to be able to own their own business. I'll be honest. If you're a man and you're doing what you're supposed to do and stuff like that, the women that come after you ain't gotta worry about that. You ain't gotta wait for hard times to fall and think they're gonna come sell themselves, because they're not gonna do that either. But if they selling themselves, they're gonna sell it in good times and in bad times. So it don't matter. But if you're somebody who's doing right, they'll come looking for you. They'll come looking for you. Um, and I want you to be able to know especially now at 48 years old, um, and you married, and be able to. I know people talk about all the stuff that goes on with the single guys and stuff. I just don't think it's no fun being single at 48. I just don't think it's any fun. I could be wrong, but I know at 48 being married, and especially after your kids are taken care of, you're able to you're able to provide for them, and you really are the man. This is a great feeling to go there and to strike that check for college. It's a great feeling to be able to tell your spouse and your kids and stuff that you got them, that you built something that they can have, and they're going to have, and you start now. Like now, my wife and I were talking about preparing. She's saying now, hey, we need to make sure that this what you're doing is enough to sustain us. So that's what we'll be doing this year and next year, is actually making sure that what I've said, the businesses that I put together can sustain us for our years to come. And this is the fun part. This is the part that is so much fun. We now you it's almost like we're teenagers again, where you don't have a care in the world. You don't, your houses and all that stuff is taken care of. It's almost like being back in living with your parents and stuff. Because now everything's taken care of, and you can go out and just enjoy life. You ride out on during the day, during the weekend, do what you want to do, pick the vacation spots. It's almost like we teenagers coming back into being teenagers again. And I want you all to be able to have that. I want you all to be able to enjoy this side of the life, because man, this is a great life. This is this is a great life when you can go outside your house and on your own will and with your own two hands, generate $500 to $1,000 every day and come back and don't have to be answering to nobody. This life is good. This life is good. And I wouldn't trade right now for anything. Honestly, I wouldn't trade it for anything. And to be doing it here in the United States, it's easier. It's one thing to do it overseas with U.S. dollars and the transfer rates and stuff you get, and not living. I don't think you live at the same standard we have here in the U.S. But to do it here in the U.S. and you got all the amenities that the U.S. offered, and you can go anywhere you want to, come back, and man, this is good. I got hot water, I got internet, I got everything I need right at my beck and call. This is a great life that I'm at right now at 48. And like I say, I want you all to get that same life. And if you were to go out and purchase the appliance boot camp blueprint, our blueprint gives you the exact step by step formula that you need to attain what I have. This is not something that is going to cost you hundreds of thousands of dollars to get going and to make. Like I said, you for less than a couple of less than $1,000, you have everything that you need to start your own appliance repair business, and start on the process of having the same lifestyle that I have. And it won't take you long to get here. Like I say, I'm talking to alumni now. Like I say, today I'm talking to a guy, one of the alumni. He can process. He's looking. I don't know if he's gonna pull the trigger on it, but he's able to get the 38 acres, and sitting there thinking of what he can do with it, and how he should structure it, and should he put commercial buildings on it, residential stuff. That's good stuff. That's the stuff that you want to have those conversations. That's the stuff that you love to talk about. And I want you all to be able to do the exact same thing. And the other thing too, when you all do the appliance repair business, I saw Miss Ward done a video today. Appliance repair is not a hustle; it's a business. It is. It's a legit business. It's not no side hustle or nothing like that. It's a straight up business. Just like somebody having a HVAC company, an electrical company, or plumbing company. It's a legit business that teach you everything. You'll learn marketing, running your business. You'll learn accounting, running your business. You'll learn logistics, everything that encompasses a business. You'll learn it. Customer service, everything, and you always have a spot or somewhere to put family members and stuff that need jobs. And like I said, it's not no side hustle. It's something to come. And it ain't no get rich quick either. It's something you have to be committed to, and it's a day to day work and grind. But it's great. It is great. This, like I said, this appliance repair allowed me to get nominated and win dynamic entrepreneur in the county. So here it is, appliance repair, and that speaks volumes. And I'm thankful that they nominated me and people voted and I won. I feel honored to have that. But that shows the power of appliance repair. Appliance repair allowed me to get this appliance repair. Like I tell everybody, I flunked out the first semester of college. The first semester of college, I went there and I flunked out, and I had to come home, and I was on a scholarship. Dad, I messed up my scholarship and all that. My dad told me in order for me to go back to school, I had to work and pay back. I had to pay him the money for the scholarship that I lost the first time. Because he said I messed those people money up. I going out there making all those bad grades. So I had to pay him the money that he said I messed up. I had to pay him the money back before he would let me go back to school. But I did. I came home that second semester of my freshman year, worked that time all the way through the summer, paid him back the money, and he let me go back to school. And I went back to school and I graduated. And it was the best thing he ever done because if he would let me went back to school that second semester, I would have flunked out and never went back. But the fact that he brought me out and made me work and pay that money back, that was the best thing ever done. They put me on the right track. But I flunked out the first semester of school, and to go back to that same university and go back to the same department that I got my degree in and be on the advisory board, where you actually sit down with the professors and the chancellors and the deans, and you actually help them decide the majors and what they're going to teach and what's the best avenue for the students to come in and get what they need. That speaks volume, and that was done through appliance repair. My little business, my little appliance repair business, was setting up there beside the John Deere and those major companies. My little appliance repair business had a spot there, and I had a voice, and you know I and I was able to provide value there. I was really able to provide value um, there, uh, and I was done. I was able to do that through appliance repair. Same thing. Uh, the stuff I'm doing here. Come to this little town. Uh, buy the buildings. Y'all saw the buildings. Y'all saw the town before we got here, and to work alongside other entrepreneurs and other business owners, where we came here collectively and changed this whole town to where now this is the destination place where people want to come, and people writing books about the stuff that we were able to accomplish here. And this is off. This is off. This is away from the internet because what you all are doing on appliance repair and y'all appliance repair business is 20 times harder than to get up here on this YouTube thing. Because this YouTube thing is I said it many times. It's prosperity preaching now. You don't really have to perform and do it in the real world if you behind this YouTube mic. This YouTube mic, you always can find somebody. They sending me out across the whole world. I always can find 3 or 4 people who will send me $100, and regardless of what, if they could sell a pet rock, I can get out here and get enough people to believe in anything that I'm saying and send me money without any proof of concept or anything. That's why I always tell people I like. I say that to many of people who have came through and asked me about different YouTubers or different people. All that's one thing I always say. The stuff is solid, but I would like to see them come off of YouTube and go out and run a actual physical business because it's totally different. You get out here and you running a physical business out here in the public like you all are doing. That's 20 times harder than doing it on YouTube because there you on YouTube it's not you only getting judged by uh, uh, you're not even really getting judged. It's like prosperity preaching. You don't have to you don't have to really do anything but just have a good talk game. If you get out here and you go start your business and you put it out there and people got to come out to buy your product, and your product got to be up to par, and your product got to get tested in the marketplace and for people to see it, and from there they really get to know if what you're doing is right or not. A lot of times for the YouTube stuff, I could make any course and make it to the point where it's so hard uh, and rigorous that you what you call that you can't finish, and I can say it's because you didn't finish is the reason why the course don't work. And most of you, I'll be honest with you, most of you who taking these courses, all I call it paperwork courses, where it's not really where you're not really getting a physical business in your hands, where nobody has a business that's been tested and proven that works, and that person ain't been in that business for 10 or more years that you're getting it from, uh, and the person that they got it from, if they got a business that they're actually going to run to you, if they didn't get mentored by somebody who had been in it 10 or 15 years, um, uh, I wouldn't trust it because it hasn't tested it hasn't been tested. Because what happened, you go and somebody just getting into a business the first year or two. First year or two is always fun, just like a marriage. A marriage is fun the first year or two. It's that third and fifth year that that after the honeymoon stage is over with, that's when business get hard. And if they haven't been through that stage and got to the other side of it, they'll quit. So they'll go out, they'll jump out there, jump into the physical business, find out the physical business. If as Kwame Brown said, kick the draws in their ass. And I'm going back. I gotta get back onto the YouTube because that physical business is rough. Because what happened on the physical business side too. Not only do you have to fight everything that's coming at you from the business aspect, but you got your competitors that's coming at you too that doesn't want to give up the power and control. And you got to go in there and fight them. You got to fight that good old boy network to break in. You got to fight all of that and be able to survive those 5 or 10 years, so you can find out the niches in there and to establish yourself. What I'm saying, appliance boot camp. I've done appliance repair for 20 years. Ran my appliance repair business for 20 years. There's not much out there that can go on that I haven't seen as far as the business aspect of appliance repair running less than 5 technicians. I've seen that. But if somebody wants to do more than 5 technicians, I'm not the guy. You need to get into USA and get into one of those peer groups. Somebody who's had 15, 20 technicians, because it's a totally different ball game. I've never been there, so I ain't gonna tell you how to do it because I wouldn't even know how. I've never done that. But you want to be out there running that many checks. You get into the USA peer groups, they'll pair you with somebody that have those many technicians to give you what you want. But like I say, but if you got five or less subs or employees, yeah, I can tell you how to run it, and I've been through all the different changes. I know that's another thing too. If they don't stay through it 5 or 10 years. They don't go through enough of the cycles. They don't go through they might came in during a good economy. During a good economy, yeah, anybody can make it during a good economy. But when trouble economy comes, when those winds start to blow, the waves start to come up, and if you don't know how to maneuver your ship through those, you ain't been tested enough. Just about every type of bad thing supposedly have had to the economy since the dot com burst for the last 20 years. I don't sail through it and been okay and came out on the other side a lot better. We just went through supposedly the worst thing ever, this pandemic. We made more money last year than we ever made, and we stayed in business. Same thing. The ice cream parlor. I started ice cream parlor in the middle of a pandemic in the middle of a pandemic where they closed restaurants. They're telling people not to go eat and this and that, and restaurants supposedly was closing and stuff. Here it is. I was crazy enough to start a restaurant pretty much right in the middle of it, right in the in the heart of that pandemic, and we made it to the other side. And not only did we make it to the other side, we're growing and still moving to the point where I'm actually not probably not this year because right now I think it's a little disrespectful for me to be in only 1 year and start trying to go after titles like best ice cream in North Carolina and stuff like that. But next year I'm going after it. I'm gonna be going out there and going to be saying, hey, I think that we want to put some of our flavors up against some of those flavors that have been out there a long time, and I think I know our flavors stand up. Um, I know our flavors stand up to just about anybody's out there. And I want to start pushing that and really make a campaign to say, hey, come try us versus find a flavor that they have that we have, and let's compare it because I know that I know that we're good because I know what goes into fixing ours. I know our kids that come really love this place. They love the ice cream parlor. When they don't even have to come to work, on their days off they come to the ice cream parlor and hang out and talk and just see what we're doing. And all of that love and emotion, that family spirit comes back into the flavors of the ice cream. So yeah, we put that up against anybody. Our appliance boot camp, we put that up against any courses and stuff that's out there because it's built into the fabric of this appliance boot camp. The fabric of appliance boot camp is built upon the Marcus Garvey. It's built upon Booker T. Washington. Let me grab something real quick. Let me grab a couple of things. Okay. The appliance boot camp. This right here, if you can't see it, this right here is a handwritten letter from Booker T. Washington. His signature, and he's writing it. This is 1904, October the 12th, 1904, where he's actually writing to people for donations for Tuskegee. Uh, and he's writing about the school and stuff and how well the school is doing. And so he's writing to Miss Caroline E. Wing. And what's happening, this is what this school appliance boot camp is built upon. This is in the fabric and the foundation that it's built upon. So it's not no coincidence. It's not by accident that we getting these entrepreneurs and these skilled tradesmen out of here. Because this is the stuff it's built upon. It's built upon this. It's built upon powernomics. And if you were to look and just take a look through the book and stuff, you will see where I got stuff highlighted and all that. Uh, this is Dr. Claude Anderson. Um, uh, no, I studied this stuff. I put this stuff, and this stuff is built into the fabric of Appliance Boot Camp. And so when people come here and they wonder how we're putting people out here, we're able to put entrepreneurs and get people going the way we are, it's because this is in the fabric. This is in the foundation. Other people are not doing this. If somebody else just selling the course, just trying to get you, just selling the course, or just trying to get your money and stuff, it won't compete because it's not in the fabric of them building it. When they built it, their intentions wasn't to create entrepreneurs. It wasn't to create millionaires. It wasn't to create business partners for them. It wasn't to create a whole industry for people. That's what when I put this school together. That's what I was doing. Same thing. This is if you haven't, this is the Green Book right here. This is the 1959 edition. What happened back in the days? Uh, African Americans, when you couldn't stop at no restaurant. You couldn't stop at just any restaurant. You couldn't stop at just any hotel. You need to use the bathroom, get something to eat, or spend the night someplace. You need to know where you can stop as an African American. Well, these right here is for all across the United States, all the different businesses, all the different hospitals and stuff, and it tells the location, the phone numbers, and all that. And I look at this right here, and I'm looking at all the businesses that we African Americans had, all the hospitals that they had. They had an African American hospital right here down the street in Smithfield, right here. It's in the book where you could go to. Now I'm thinking, how many African American doctors that we had to produce to supply all these hospitals? It's a bunch of hospitals. Supply all these hospitals. How many entrepreneurs we had to produce to provide all these hotels and motels and restaurants, uh, all this stuff that we had that one time we were producing, and now we now if we had to do this, it'd probably be on one sheet of paper. But I'm looking at it and I'm saying uh, we had to produce all those people, all for all to have a way you go all across the United States. And I could have stopped at any. We don't have an African American hotel and motel now that I know of. I know we ain't got one in Raleigh. I know it's not one down here. But to produce all those people, what happened? And why we can't do it now? So that's what this appliance boot camp fabric is built upon. It's not built upon me coming up, getting money and flossing and telling you that you can't live the place I live, that you ain't got the money I got because you buy my courses. You buy it's crazy. I always thought that was crazy. How you could come buy my course and give me money, and then I come back the next day and tell you because you gave me your money to buy my course, you can't have the stuff that I have, and you can't do the stuff that I do. Then why I buy your course? The people who buy my course, a lot of them have surpassed me, and have surpassed me in appliance repair. Like I say, a lot of them make 2 or 3 times more money than I ever made in appliance repair, and that's what it's supposed to be. That you guys come in and you guys go past what I'm doing, and that's the way it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be you all pay me, and I got all the money, and nobody else got any money but me. It's supposed to be the way it is. Y'all come, I show you all how to get to where I'm at. Then you all get the shortcut. Y'all don't have to spend 20 years getting to where I'm at. So I spent the last 20 years fighting to get here. So this is my place. This is as far as I'm going. But you all get the shortcut and get the jump line right here, and you all get to go off and just and explore and do a whole lot more. And that's the way it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be that way. That I come, I find a shortcut, give you all the cheat code, and then from here you all move on and go. And that's the way it should be. It shouldn't be I got the money and then I come tell you all you can't live where I'm living at. I want you all to have better houses than I have. I want you all to have better vehicles and stuff than I have. I want you all to have, especially if you buy my course, I want you all to have a better ice cream parlors than I have. I want you all to have a lot more real estate than I have because I know that I can be able to catch up because my time and energy was spent getting here, learning it. So I burned all my fuel getting here, but I'm happy where I'm at. And I'm content where I'm at. So I want you all to come here and jump line and go a little bit further, pass the baton. It ain't for me to take the baton and just stick it in my pocket and don't give y'all don't pass it on to you all to go any further. And it's not for me to get up here on the little wall I'm at, then reach behind me and pull the ladder up. No, I'm supposed to make sure that I build a steady way and that I'm able to instruct you all to get to the next step and go further than me. Because I'm telling you, this is a at 48, your kids in college or out of college, house and stuff paid for, investments and stuff paying off. You still pretty young and in shape, and your wife is nice looking, in shape, and y'all can still enjoy each other. Man, this is a great life. Honestly, God, this is a great life. And it is good. It is good. And to see not only me, but to see my neighbors and stuff doing the same thing. I see my neighbors got the pool and stuff done, and they out there having a good time. And I'm seeing their kids are in college and they graduate from college, moving on, got their families, and they doing stuff for the grandkids. And to see that side of life is good, especially at my age, at 48. At 48, this is the stuff that I look for. I look for to get my truck and throw some grandkids in the back of my truck and head down to our beach house and drive out looking at the wild horses and stuff. That's the stuff I look forward to. I don't look forward to running no 18, 19-year-old girl at no 48 right now. Not at all. And so that's the stuff that I think we get cheated out of because one thing we don't see a lot of African American marriages and stuff that we thinking we supposed to be single all our time. At 48 years old right now, that's the last thing I want to be trying to be in the dating scene and going into some club and this and that. At 9 o'clock, I want to be home in the bed or sitting around getting ready to go to bed. So, yeah, you don't want to be doing this at no 40 some years old out there doing the same thing you doing it when you were 20. At 48, you want to be. I want to be where I'm at right now. This weekend was a great weekend. Like I say, it was a great weekend, and I wish all 48, 50-year-old men would be able could experience that where they had where they can have that conversation with their wife, go back and start looking at all the stuff that you all built. We had to look. We had to the last couple of weeks we've been working really hard with the accountant, just making sure everything is correct, making sure all our bills and stuff are where they need to be at, and to then sit back and look and say, okay, we done very well. We done very well, and to the point where the spouse then say, I'm done. I'm tired of working. I'm done. I want everybody to be able to have that, and to the point where it's not a life is not a burden. Where you got enough where you can uh, celebrate with your immediate family, your extended family, with your moms and in-laws and stuff. Where you all of that stuff is taken care of. Where you're good. So, a matter of fact, thinking about talking about that, I have to get out because I got to get up early, get my mom to her appointment. So I'm gonna have to leave, get out here a little early so I can get in the bed. I'm gonna read some of the stuff we got going on. Then I'm gonna get out of here. Uh, Fearfully and wonderfully made. Yes. Okay. All right. What's up, Untamed Can't go? BK from the Rockies. What's going on? Paul Brown. What's up, Mike and family? All right. Quentin Hodge. Hello, Mike and ABC fam. What's up? ABC Ken. What's up, team? What to do, Coach Need? Keep applying pressure. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. What's up, Reloaded Applause? All right. 89 Dr. Funk. Yep, I agree, Mike. They keep saying winter is coming. I'm like, of course it is. You folks keep talking about it. Talk about the good stuff, not bad. Yeah. Life is good, man. I'm telling you, it is good, and that's. I won't be able to make it to the meeting tomorrow, but that's what the town is coming come together tomorrow, and they're talking about. They're gonna go ahead with the actual go ahead with the actual Christmas stuff and all that. And the town, we're saying we're moving forward. And stop talking about so much of the bad stuff. Yeah, they networking. All right, Tack Appliance Repair. What's up, Mike and fam? Hey, how you doing? All right. Let's see here. That's if anybody wanted to get in on the conversation. That's the link to get into the conversation. I'll post it again. All right. Let's see here. I'm gonna move this camera up so I got some stuff on my desk, and you guys be goosenecking, as we say back in the days. Y'all look at something on my desk and call me, email me about it. What that? I saw something on your desk. What did that mean? I saw. Let me get that up. So if I be reading what I get on my desk. All right, church, Mike. Hey, okay, what's going on? I'll let my chair up a little bit. All right, there we go. Shimano 5 line. What's good, Mike? All right, what's going on? All right, Sean C. Okay. ABC Ken, what's the USA peers group? Once you join USA, they'll put you in a peer group. So if you tell them that you want to have you want to get to the point where you have 10, 15 technicians, they'll put you in a group with other people who's trying to get to 10 to 15 technicians, not within your same region. So if say like I'm in Raleigh, Durham, they'll find other companies that have the same demographic makeup as Raleigh Durham, and that's not my direct competitors. And they'll put us in the group, and then they give us a mentor who already has that many technicians. And what happened? We work together, and we'll meet maybe once a quarter. They'll find a place. You might go out to Vegas and meet with your group or wherever, and y'all get together and y'all make sure you all are taking the proper steps in order to get to those get to your goals. And that's why I always tell people to do. You come into appliance boot camp, learn the appliance repair business, start your business, but you need to go over into USA or either PSA, one of the trade organizations, and get inside one of those peer groups where somebody then, if you got aspirations to have a huge company, get into one of those, and from there, those guys who have ran huge multi-million dollar appliance repair businesses, they'll pair you in with other peer groups, other peers, and you all will then move forward. Y'all have a direct mentor, and you pay for that with your membership, and that's the stuff that's going to get you to the next level to go. I'm just the elementary level, get you in, but you get in within, then take you to the next level, get you everything you need to go to the next level, and build your business. Okay, yeah, there you go. A9 Dr. Funk telling them. Mike, were you able to repair that car charger? Yeah, I know what's wrong with it. It only what's it called? The part the part won't be in until October. It's back ordered. But this is the other thing too. This is the actual breaker that went to it. If you see right here, the breaker is burned out. So this is the breaker that burned out that's going to it too. So you had to get a new breaker, and we're gonna put a control board in there. Branson Appliance Repair Services. Hey, ABC, Mike. All love. Hey, Mike, when are you going to do another alumni reunion? Maybe sometime next year. No rush. I just missed the first one. Yeah, we're gonna do one probably next year. I'm trying to reach out to some. I'm gonna try to reach out to some people behind the scenes, and I don't want to do it and kind of I don't want to do it and take away from the athletes and stuff like that. So we're gonna probably do one maybe next year. Once I figure out where what's call's gonna be at. We Ashley's is like in January, February. We'll find out when Mark Home do theirs, and then I'll pick a date. Yeah, he said he loved Dr. Claude Anderson. Go look him up. and buy his books. Great info. Yeah, he is. Yeah, been listening and reading his books a long time. Uh, ABC Ken. So the only way to get information is at the Ask. Nah, at the Ask it's not the only way to get information. But if you join, you need to join the trade organization because what happens with the trade organization, if you join it, it keeps money in the pot and it allowed them to keep doing that. The more people we got paying into the trade organization, the more powerful the trade organization gets, and the more resources that we have. So you go there, and then from there, those guys, they actually form those. They put you in the peer group, and it's a lot more people. Here, we only got a handful of people that here that's been doing it a year. 2 years is the max that we have somebody's been doing it. So we got people who got two or three generations. So their grandfather started it, then their father took it over, or their uncle took it over, then they took it over. So they got two or three generations of how this stuff works. Other stuff that I don't know, stuff that I don't have, I'm not privy of. I don't know how they run parts houses. A lot of them run parts houses out of their appliance repair business because you repairing appliances, people then automatically come to your shop to buy parts. They run parts houses. I don't know how I don't know their prices. My prices that I give you all for the 250 and stuff, that's the prices that work for not get, like I said, five technicians or less. I'm almost positive that their prices. I ain't positive. I know their prices are different. And just they have to do so many different things because then they're not so much they're more on a volume scale than we are. So because they got a volume, they got such a large volume of calls coming in. They can spread the cost of running the business across multiple technicians. Versus you only got three or four technicians, the cost of everything got fall on three or four different guys. So each guy might have to contribute. Each call from each guy might have to contribute maybe $10, $15 to pay for, say for instance, to pay for vehicles. You might have to have spread it out $10 or $15 per guy per stop throughout the whole year. But if you got 25, 30 technicians and they running all this amount of calls, new vehicles might you might only have to put in maybe $2 or may have to put in 50 cents across each service call because you have such a large volume to spread it across for them to run service calls to purchase new vehicles. So yeah, so those costs and stuff go. My cost goes out the door, and they'll show you the other costs and all the other stuff that goes into running a business that size. Now, I mess your name up all the time. Peace, brother Mike from ABC Group. Okay. Thanks, excellent teachers. I appreciate it. What's going on, DCNL? All right. They still networking. Um, Keep doing it, brother. Thanks. I appreciate that. What's good, Mike? Hey, what's going on, my app? All right. Patterson Leonardo, you're truly blessing us with some great information. Every new entrepreneur can benefit. Thank you. I appreciate that. And that's the way it's supposed to be. It's not supposed to be. I come up here and I get up here and I floss the stuff that I've been able to get through entrepreneurship, and use that as a use that as a way to get you all to entertain you. That's all it is entertainment. If I was to come in and just floss the stuff that I have, it'd be entertainment. And I need you all to come out. Hold on one second. Hey, I'm finishing up my class, my thing. Let me hit you right back. All right. Yeah, speaking of the wife, that's the wife right there. But anyway, like I say, this is the way it's supposed to be. I shouldn't be a hit. Oh Lord, here I better be careful. Should I add this guy in or not? Let's see what he's got going on. Do I need to be careful adding you in, man?
Can you hear? It is.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Hey, what's up, Slick?
I wanted to know what's the benefits of helping my dad. Should I get a job or should I work with him?
Oh, wow. Oh, this is a different one. Okay, you got to be Slick Junior.
Yep.
And how old are you?
14.
14. You want to know, should you get a job or should you work with your dad?
Yes, sir.
I always would say work with your dad. Because if you're working with your dad, you're actually building your company. That's your company that you're going to get. So I would get an early start now of running your own company and learn everything that you can from your dad. If you go out there and you start working for somebody else, you have to somebody else build their own empire. Build your empire because you want to be able to pass this along to your kids and grandkids. You want your kids to be able to be working with you. If you go out there and you work at McDonald's or something like that, you can't pass that McDonald's building off to nobody, and you don't own any of it. This right here, your dad owns, and you own it too. It's going to be yours. And with that, you don't even have to ask for a job. If you want to go to if you want to get a job at McDonald's right now, what do you have to do? You got to go there and you gotta fill out an application. You gotta hope they call you back. What if they tell you they don't like your hair? What if they say your hair, we don't like it. We want you to cut your hair. You gonna cut your hair?
I mean, no.
Well, if they tell you we're not gonna give you the job, are you gonna? What will you do then? You say, hey, if you needed that money to pay for pay for your say your school shoes, and you have no other money, they say we need you to come in and cut all your hair off to get this job. You would hate to have to cut your hair off. When you're
Yep.
working for your dad owns the business and he make the rules. And if he like your hair, you get to keep your hair.
Understood.
Yeah. But yeah, nah, it's always best to work for yourself. Always best to work for yourself.
Yeah. That's all I wanted to ask.
Okay, thank you for joining in.
Yes, sir.
Thanks. Yeah, see, that's what we gotta start doing, y'all. We gotta start bringing those kids on now. I appreciate that, Slick, but that's what we gotta do. We gotta start letting them know that these are their businesses, and they're working to build their business, not nobody else's business. We don't build other businesses and stuff for everybody for far too long. We want to be able to have that young man like he just said, working for his dad, working in his business. So yeah, that's the stuff we want to see going forward. Um, Roof Fitness, RMJP Appliance Repair. What's up, Mike? Mike, I have to thank you for everything. Uh, Second year is still growing. Okay, congrats. I appreciate it, man. Thank you all. Tadnick Knack. What's up, Mike? Hey, how you doing? Ron's DIY. Just applied for my LLC coming off the bench, coach. There you go. Way to go, man. Um, okay, Tadrick Knack. Trying to see the other side with some text in the field. It's coming on 12 months in October. Okay, great, man. That's good. There you go. There you go. Because we don't read work with dad, son. Yep, everybody know that. Work with dad. You won't regret it. Yep, that Tarek Narek say he wish he could work with his dad. I'm going to have to get out here in a little bit, but I also want to tell people we got companies reaching out to us. You all that know seal systems, I told them I'll put it out there. The people who know how to work on seal systems. We have companies. Right now, I have one lady in one company in New York. They in desperate need of somebody to train some of their techs on how to do seal systems. They look at you all and they seeing you all have gotten the hang of it and you all are doing great with it. We have some alumni that's extremely good in seal systems. They just want to know if you all would be interested if they were to pay you all to come and spend a week just with one of their techs. They Wherever y'all at, they fly y'all up there and want you to ride and do 2 or 3 compressors change out with one of their techs. They feel like if one of you all would come out and just ride with them for about a week or so, and they got work lined up. If you just ride with one of their techs to get one of their techs up and ready to do seal systems. If you're interested in that, just send me an email through Teachable. And if you're interested in maybe going out and riding with them to train one of their techs, and they'll be willing to pay you. I give you their information. You all can discuss the price. But that's the thing that we're at now, where I think it's going to start to be doing a lot more of that, where a lot more people are going to be looking for you all to come out and actually. It ain't going to be so much y'all coming. That's the thing I keep telling people. The training and stuff is getting ready to change. It's not going to be so much people coming here or going to other places, facilities to do hands on. It's going to be more so because we have so many entrepreneurs and so many business owners out there who can do it, where they're going to be coming to you all directly and saying, "Hey, I want, can you give me a week out your schedule? I'll fly you and your family out here, and you just train my son or train my daughter, and leave." And that opens up a whole other thing for the alumni. If somebody willing to do that, to be a mobile trainer, just go out there and if they want to just go out there and just go to different companies and say, hey, I'm here. I'm here to train your guy how to do compressors. Now I'll tell you, these companies they're not alumni, so they're not alumni, and these are established companies that's been around, 30, 40 years. They reached out to me. I have several of them that reached out to me that say, hey, if you have anybody who's willing to just come and just ride with them for about they asking for a week, and just do maybe 2 or 3 compressors with them, and they'll pay you and pay your expenses to do it. And I think it's great because if you especially if you're somebody who maybe want a vacation, hey, I'm gonna fly out there and stay a week and knock it out, and then come on back and feel this, So that's a great way that you all can get out here and do some training with other people, especially some of you all who got subs and stuff running, and you want to get away for the weekend, a week or something. That's a great way to do it, and go out there and run with somebody just riding the truck with them. That's amazing to think. Here it is, less than 2 years, and you all are becoming the people now who are training people. You all are the people now that they're coming to look for to train people in the industry because of y'all success. That they're coming up to you and say, "Hey, I want one of those guys to actually come and train my guys." That speaks volume. Remember one time I said, talking about Elijah McCoy, the real McCoy. You all are getting back to being the real McCoy, where people are saying that's no, we want those guys. Those guys, they're doing it, and they're killing it, and they want you all to come and go. And same thing is and it's just, like I tell people all the time, 90% of the people or more that come through are African American men and women, but it's for everybody. The companies that's reaching out and stuff, they're not African American owned and stuff. They don't care. They need a sales system. They need somebody to do sales system, and you all are proving that you all can do it. And they send the checks and stuff that you all are getting. They know how much money is out there, and they want to jump back into it. And they want you all to they're willing to employ you all to come out there and ride along and train. Instead of sending a tech out, they would much rather, hey, we'd much rather bring him out here and let him do it on the real stuff out in the field, and make us some money, because you make the money that week probably be the money they pay you, so you'll make your money and stuff. But they must say, hey, we'd much rather do that. Y'all come up with the price and stuff. I'll just connect. people who's interested. So once again, I'm gonna go read a little bit more we got, then we'll go. Um, how they gonna ask us to build their brands? Yeah, we've done that before. Yep, top flight security of the world, Craig. There you go. What's up, Mr. Mechanical? All right, DCNL said he will help them. Yeah, if you're interested, let me know. I'll send you the information, DCNL, and you can reach out to them and you all set up a price. And if you willing to go, they're in New York. I think they're up. I don't. They're in New York. I don't want to give too much of the information, so some people might be listening. But I'll send you the information. You can reach out to them. Mr. McKenna, just goes to show shortage of skilled tradesmen everywhere. It is. It is. It is. It is. That's what it is. Just a shortage, and you all are there doing it, and you all are enjoying it, and people are seeing it. Like I said, people are taking notice of what you all are doing. Um, there's a great opportunity to tap into DOE monies through Department of Education monies through educational opportunities in the trade that doesn't discriminate as much as others. Okay, all right. I might look into that. Once again, I want to thank everybody for watching. Like I say, that's my little high school date. My wife now. We get back to high school days. She's calling, want to know when I'm coming home. So I'm going home to see my little high school sweetheart. Like I say, I wish everybody could to get to this part, this side. This side that we're starting to go into right now is a great side to be into, and I wish everybody could get to this side. It made all the other hard times uh, worthwhile now. But once again, I want to thank everybody for watching. If you want to buy the Appliance Bootcamp, the information is in the description, the links. Go buy it. The price is going up on the 28th. Um, Ice Cream Power is coming out on the 29th. The affiliate program is coming out on the 1st. Once again, thank you all for watching, and I'll talk to you all later.